can you get here?
I'm Chris.
I'm Jim. Come in this weekend.
And let us show you how easy a home improvement project can be.
Let's meet our team advisors. From Copley, Sue Carosa, Alice Rote, and Andy Stevens. From Garfield Heights, Bob Kilner, Eric Wolski. And from Mentor, Greg Allen and Michael Butke. Time to get back underway with our Hot Picks round. One at a time, I will ask each team 8 questions. A correct response is worth 20 points with no penalty for a wrong answer. Any team that answers all 8 questions correctly will receive 25 bonus points. First up is team number 1, Copley. I will call on Kevin from Mentor to pick their questions. 1, 2, or 3?
1.
It shall be 1. Son of Chris and Robert, you don't have to buzz in, and we're going to start with this. In the title of a mystery novel, author Julian Simons makes a mysterious reference to the 31st day of what winter month that usually has only 28 days?
February.
That is correct. Dr. James Craik is said to have been the first army surgeon appointed by what Congress that met during the American Revolutionary War?
Continental.
The Continental Congress.
That is correct. The English alphabet has 26 letters, but there are 28 letters or characters in what language in which the Quran was first written?
Arabic.
Arabic.
Arabic is correct. Take a look at the monitor, please, for a science question. Which of these 3 types of plant life was extremely common in North America 350 to 290 million years ago during the Carboniferous or so-called Coal Age?
Ferns.
Ferns, correct. Although his name suggests Ireland, Bernardo O'Higgins actually won fame as a revolutionary in what South American country whose capital is Santiago?
Santiago, Chile.
Chile.
Chile is correct. I Never Came to You in White is a novel about what real-life woman, a poet who lived in Amherst, Massachusetts, and always dressed in white?
Dickinson.
He is correct. Take a look at the monitor, please, for a math question. Evaluate this expression, giving your answer as a positive integer.
40.
40 is correct for the bonus. By the time Manco Capac became the last emperor of the Incas in 1533, Peru had already been conquered by what Spanish conquistador?
Pizarro.
Pizarro.
You got the bonus, Copley. Well done. Next up, Mentor. I'm going to call on Jim to pick their questions.
3.
Okay. Now, Aaron, Kevin, and Brian, you also do not have to buzz in. We're going to start with this question right here. A recent biotech fashion show featured designer gowns made from the kernels of what vegetable once known as maize?
Corn.
Corn is correct. A few years ago, a Connecticut newspaper published an apology for a nasty editorial it had written in 1800 opposing the election of what 3rd president?
Thomas Jefferson.
That is correct. Recent data from NASA's satellite supports a popular theory known by what 2-word alternative name that tries to explain the beginning of the universe?
The Big Bang.
That is correct. Take a look at the monitor, please, for a science question. Although only 92 different elements occur in nature, scientists have been able to produce several more transuranium elements, including which of these?
Lawrencium.
And that is correct. During our Civil War, there were 2 battles of Bull Run, but what early 20th century conflict witnessed 2 battles of the Marne?
World War I.
That is correct. What Irish city gave its name to a 5-line form of humorous verse that might begin, "There was a young lady from Shiloh"?
Limerick.
That is correct. Take a look at the monitor, please, for a math question. If x equals 6, what is the value of y?
25.
That is correct for the bonus mentor. Though he was earlier known as Octavian, what first Roman emperor is usually referred to by what other name meaning revered?
Augustus.
That is correct. You got the bonus mentor. One last set of questions remain. These questions are for Garfield Heights. Zeke, Jim, and Dan, do not buzz in because we're going to start with this. One of our most popular national parks is what swamp that covers more than 1 million acres in southern Florida?
Yeah, Everglades.
That is correct. A vice president may serve in many capacities, but according to the Constitution, his only specific duty is to preside over what congressional body?
Senate.
Senate is correct. Just a few years before he became our 26th president in 1901, what energetic man organized the Rough Riders to fight in the Spanish-American War?
Theodore Roosevelt.
That is correct. Take a look at the monitor, please, for a science question. Which of these terms refers to particles in the atomic nucleus that have weight, but do not possess a charge and therefore may vary in number in the same chemical element?
Neutrons.
That is correct. A collector recently paid over $2 million for a rare U.S. silver dollar, engraved with what date 1 year after the Louisiana Purchase?
1804.
That is correct. You might have trouble sleeping after reading Insomnia, a novel by what American author whose books The Shining might also keep you awake?
Stephen King.
That is correct. Take a look at the monitor, please, for a math question. Find the area of this isosceles right triangle.
18.
Is correct. For the bonus, Garfield Heights. Had England's James I visited Russia late in his reign, he'd have met the first czar of what royal family that would rule Russia until 1917?
Romanov.
That is correct. You got the bonus, Garfield Heights. Well done. That is the end of the round, and we will be right back to crown our champion on Academic Challenge.
I not only use all the brains I have, but all I can borrow. There are risks you have to take as a business owner. Insurance isn't one of them. Rely on the knowledge of Westfield Insurance and a trusted advisor, your independent agent. Represented locally by leading independent insurance agents, Westfield Insurance is very proud to bring you Academic Challenge, because supporting youth is another way we're protecting your future.
Teresa Hernandez is a professor at Kent State University. Emily is a photojournalism major. Professor Hernandez inspires creativity, communicates ideas, and influences people. Emily captures moments that connect with readers. Both have a keen talent for telling stories without saying a word. This is learning by living. It's happening every day at Kent State University. Imagine.
Welcome back to the Academic Challenge Championship. Before we continue, let's recap the scores at this point. In third place with 450 points, Garfield Heights. In second place with 470 points, Mentor. And in first place right now with 510 points, Copley. It is time for the grab bag round. In this free-for-all, each correct answer is worth 20 points, but a team will lose 20 points for a wrong or no answer. There are also some visual questions. Those are worth 30 points. But an incorrect answer will cost your team 30 points. Again, this is for all three teams. So you will determine the champion right now, and we're going to begin with this hands-on buzzers. On the last day of January, the Senate voted to confirm what man is the newest justice of the Supreme Copley.
Alito.
Is correct. The Writers Guild recently chose as the best ever movie screenplay what 1942 film set in Morocco's largest Copley.
Casablanca.
Is correct. Mimus polyglottis is the scientific name of what bird that appears in the title of a novel by Harper Lee? Copley.
Mockingbird.
Mockingbird is correct. Chief Justice John Marshall established the principle of judicial Garfield Heights.
Marbury versus Madison.
That is correct. Through DNA, scientists have discovered that lead poisoning ruined the health of and eventually killed Garfield Heights.
George III.
Ludwig von Beethoven. General Sherman's soldiers burned Atlanta on their march to what other Georgia city? Garfield Heights.
Savannah.
Is correct. The cosine of what acute angle is equal to the sine of 20 degrees? Mentor.
70.
Is correct. This painting of a New York City snowstorm dates from 1920, the year that saw the election of what Republican president from Copley?
Harding.
Is correct. Industrial runoff has caused major pollution problems in what largest Russian lake, the deepest freshwater? Copley?
Baikal. Baikal.
Is correct. In 1679, the British Parliament passed an act requiring the use of what legal writ, whose two-word Latin name means you? Garfield Heights.
Habeas corpus.
Is correct. As the atomic number increases, does the chemical activity of the halogens increase, decrease? Mentor.
Decrease.
Decrease is correct. Here, in John Jay's handwriting, is his draft of number 64 in what? Garfield Heights.
Federalist Papers.
That is correct. You have to enter a lottery if you want one of the 150 spots in what annual Hawaiian triathlon? Mentor.
The Iron Man.
Is correct. Wrapped in Rainbows is the colorful title of a recent biography of what African-American woman, the author of Their Eyes. We are out of time. Let's see how we have done this afternoon on Academic Challenge. We have a tie for second place with 530 points Mentor, with 530 points Garfield Heights. Our champions this season on Academic Challenge, Stand Up Copley, 620 points. You are our champions on Academic Challenge. We're going to be right back and hand out some money right after this.
For academic challenge information on the web, log on to newsnet5.com and click on Education.
Welcome back to Academic Challenge. We have a little housekeeping to take care of. We had a tiebreaker to determine third and second place. And from Westfield Insurance, we want to welcome Pat Shishwal, who's going to present our third place team from Mentor with their trophy and their check. Pat?
Great. Thanks. And on behalf of Westfield, we'd like to congratulate all of you.
Thank you very much. Greg, any plans for this money?
Well, we'll give it to the best cause we can, and we're looking forward to another good year, thanks to Westfield Insurance.
Good to have you here, Mentor. Greg Allen, the advisor, and the team, congratulations, and thank you very much. Pat, if you'll come with me, we have some second-place business to take care of. Our second-place team this afternoon, Garfield Heights. Congratulations, Garfield Heights. You're getting $5,000 as well. And Bob Kilner is the advisor from Garfield Heights. What do you guys plan to do with this money?
We're going to spread it out all over the school and see what we can put it to use for. Thanks to Westfield Insurance.
You can be nervous being live on camera, can't it?
Just a bit.
All right, Bob, congratulations, and teammates, well done. Way to hang in there. There's your $5,000.
Congratulations.
Pat, I believe you have a really big check to hand out over here. You know, Copley was a powerhouse in the 1990s. The team from Copley constantly winning, and now they seem to be back. Our champions this season on Academic Challenge, Copley, with a check for $10,000. Pat?
Thank you, and again, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Sue Carosa is the advisor from Copley. And Sue, how is it that Copley just seems to be one of these powerhouse teams that does so well?
Well, we have a lot of help. We have other advisors who help, and we have dedicated students.
And you've done this before. What are you going to do with this money?
Various academic programs. We'll have to think about it.
What advice would you have for parents who have children who might be academically gifted or children who have the smarts and want to get on this kind of program?
Move to Copley.
Move to Copley. Well, I don't know if a lot of people would agree with you there, but it certainly is something to think about. We want to thank you, Sue, and the team from Copley. Congratulations. You are our champions this year on Academic Challenge. Well done. And well done to all of you. We really appreciate your being here and watching us all season long. And Westfield Insurance, Pat, is just terrific that you guys sponsor this program. You brought it back on air 3 years ago, and you're coming back next year.
You bet. Thank you very much.
On behalf of News Channel 5, Westfield Insurance, and Academic Challenge, I'm Adam Shapiro. Thank you so much for joining us this season. Congratulations to all of the teams that competed this year. We will see you next fall for another season of Academic Challenge.
Academic Challenge has been brought to you by Westfield Insurance.
For those who push themselves beyond all limits, whose desire to win is unsurpassed, for those building enough strength to scratch and exhale, the Ohio Lottery welcomes you to the Summer Games. Monopoly, Variety Bingo Tripler, and soon Spicy Hot Cash and Break the Bank. Games that will test your well-conditioned skills. And higher payouts mean even more cash, more prizes, and more fun. Good luck, noble warriors, and let the Summer Games begin.
All men by nature desire knowledge. From the field to the supermarket and everything in between. Agribusinesses rely on the knowledge of Westfield Insurance. Represented locally by leading independent insurance agents, Westfield Insurance is very proud to bring you Academic Challenge, because supporting youth is another way we're protecting your future.
For those with the courage to yell woo-hoo or yee-haw, who aren't afraid to scream, I won, who are eager to jump up and down despite the risk of pulling a hammy. You are the true winners of the Ohio Lottery Summer Games, like Super Blackjack Double Play, the $300 million extravaganza, and soon Ruby Red Sevens, with higher payouts on these games and on more to come. Go for it, proud celebrators. Show us what winning is all about.
There's only one place
Do you feel the same?
for television's most memorable moments.
Too late.